to Love Letters from the East, where timeless whispers of Asian love stories meet the modern heartbeat of the West. Today, we will go to the first story when I went to a tea house in Kyoto. I met him in Kyoto on an early autumn afternoon in 2018. I was a student from California, traveling alone, trying to heal from a breakup. He was a Korean artist in town for a small gallery show near Gion. We met at a quiet traditional tea house, one of those places you only stumble into when you're not looking for anything. I had come in to get out of the rain. He was sitting alone, sketching in a notebook, sipping a cup of unsweetened lotus tea. I remember asking the waitress, what kind of tea is he having? And he turned, smiled, and said, "Wanna try?" It's a little bitter. We ended up sharing that small table, talking for hours about art, about silence, about people who had once broken our hearts. There was no flirting, no dramatic eye contact, just two strangers gently placing pieces of themselves on the table. As the sun started to fade and the shop was about to close, he reached for a napkin, pulled out a pen, and drew a tiny chrysanthemum. Then he said, "If you're ever in Seoul, come find a gallery with a blue door. That one's mine." That was it. No phone numbers, no Instagram handles, just a shared afternoon, warm like the tea and deeply, quietly unforgettable. I never went to Seoul. Maybe he doesn't even remember me. But from that day on, I started believing that love doesn't need to be loud or last forever to mean something. Sometimes, all it takes is the right person, at the right time, in the quietest corner of the world. I fell in love in a tea house in Kyoto. It lasted just one afternoon, but it stayed with me ever since. There's something deeply beautiful about love that doesn't ask to stay. This story reminded me that not all love has to be loud or permanent to be meaningful. Sometimes just sharing tea with a stranger in silence and stillness can touch a place in your heart that never fully closes. I found myself moved not because of what was said, but because of what was not said. No big gestures, no promises, just a simple napkin drawing and an invitation that may never be taken. And maybe that's the kind of love that lasts the longest, the kind you never try to hold on to but never forget. Thank you for listening to Eastern Love Letters. Every story we share is a window into how love can be both fragile and unshakable, shaped by cultures, yet deeply human at its core. If today's letter touches your heart, please give me a like and subscribe to hear more great stories. This is Eastern Love Letters, where every goodbye is just the beginning of another story.